So I just got up to the press box. So I'm currently going down to do some tabling as a sports announcer, and specifically working for like the radio show. That's kind of part of the job, is you got to do some tabling and kind of try to promote to the rest of the students here at Weber State to come support us, maybe even try to get a job, or there's classes that you guys can take if people are interested in radio shows that I'm sure at most universities, but here at Weber State, there's 2 different classes that you can take. You don't have to be a paid position or anything like that, just to still try all of this out and see if you even like it. But that's kind of what I'm about to do, is do some tabling and try to promote KWCR to the rest of the university.
So are you gonna be a teacher?
Colorado game?
Yes, I did.
Bro, that last catch from Hunter. Oh, what's this? Oh.
So just got done doing tabling. It was a success. Had a lot of people interested in us. Super excited for this year. Met a lot of cool people, a lot of interesting people, and yeah, I'm just super excited. That was my first time ever doing that. I think it's called like Block Party that they do, and yeah, it was a huge event. I was really happy for the turnout. I felt like everybody was there, but had a lot of success with handing out things and just getting people interested in us in our show. I'm on my way to my very first show of the semester. Very excited about it. Wasn't able to do it last week because of some audio issues, but I'm able to do it this week. Got a lot of notes, a lot of fun things I'm excited to talk about. I'll be posting certain clips just on my Facebook and Instagram for friends, family to, put their 2 cents in and just have some fun debates online if people want. And I'm just really excited about this semester, really excited about this show. I don't know what it is. Those 2 hours, they go by so fast. It's going to be every Wednesday from 11:30 to 1:30. If people want to chime in on KWCR Wildcat Radio, we'll be putting it on Spotify. We have it on our website. We'll be putting it on other accounts, and obviously I'll be documenting it and posting some clips and stuff onto my social media. But I'm very excited to get the semester going and start it off right with my very first show of the semester. So I made it into the show. I'm currently in the fishbowl, is what we call it here in the studio, where we actually record the shows and do any of our DJ shifts or anything like that. So I made it in. My show, again, is every Wednesday from 11:30 to 1:30, where I'll be talking sports right now, mostly about football, college football, between FBS, FCS, and then the NFL as well. So I'm really excited about it. It's a sport I'm most passionate in, and I'm just really looking forward to it. But let me show you around the studio a little bit. So this is our studio. They call it the fishbowl because of the big window. There's speakers out there where people can listen to our show and the music. So they like to come up to the window and watch us like we're fish in a fishbowl. So this is kind of the setup though. 4 mics, primary mic. This is the board that controls everything. There's the music that plays 24/7. And then here's my setup. My setup is my notes with my schedule on things to hit at what time, things to talk about, everything that I have as far as just, game notes, player notes, rankings, playoff predictions, the rankings as far as FBS, FCS football teams right now, anything like that. And then over here where I don't want to add to this and just make it more extensive, I just put it on over here. So I have my depth charts, the team schedule, more stats, just anything that helps me flow a little easier during my show. But this is kind of the setup. Thank you for listening to my show on KWCR Wildcat Radio. I'll be back again next Wednesday from 11:30 to 1:30. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Let's go Wildcats. So just got done doing my very first show of the school year. There was a lot of technical difficulties, but we overcame it. I'm looking forward to posting some of the clips on social media, hopefully getting people to debate some of the opinions that I have and just getting more intrigued with the show. But I thought we did a great job, and I'm excited for the rest of the school year now. So I'm headed to practice right now before the Portland State game, home opener, first Big Sky Conference game. Very excited, but walking in right now to check them out and see what this week entails and maybe see what some of their game plan is before the game this weekend. So I kind of want to explain real fast. So coming to practice and stuff, you're going to see that it's like very scheduled oriented. There's no wasting time. You can kind of see right here, I'm trying to point at it right there. There's like a clock and stuff, and then it goes off, kind of letting the coaches and the team know that they need to be getting to their next stop, their next drills, their next part of teamwork or indies or whatever the case may be. Over here, you got the receivers and quarterbacks just running routes on air. It's right now special teams on this side, and they're just switching in and out, and it's been very fun and informative so far watching how these guys do it at this level, and just no wasting time at all, and I love to see it. So right here with practice today, I've selected Braden Wilson as the person I'm wanting to ask questions after practice. Already jotted down a couple questions that I'm wanting to ask him. I'm going to write down a lot more like I've done in the past, and then I select my 3 favorite, as well as writing down notes on the practice so I can kind of have a better outlook when I'm looking at the game and then doing my show as well. Just finishing up practice right now, so I'm gonna hurry and try to go down and grab a quick little interview with Braden Wilson. But they look really good, poised to beat Portland State here at their home opener. Their running back carousel looks really good, led by Bankston. But real quick, I'm gonna hurry and try to go grab that interview from Braden Wilson. So I just got a couple questions for you, Braden. Looking at tape with Portland State, what really stood out about their offense?
Their offense, one thing we're going to need to do is keep their quarterback contained. He's a guy that likes to run, so as a D-line, we're really sticking to playing our corners and making sure that we keep that that quarterback from going all over.
So with Jack Kelly obviously leaving in the transfer portal, who's really stood out on this defensive line as far as stepping up to replace him?
Jack Kelly was a good friend of mine, but as far as people stepping up to replace him, I think all of our lines taking that next step of where we need to go. Alema, he's been really taking steps forward to fill in that backer spot that we've been missing. Beck, he's been phenomenal for us. There's a reason he's a captain, and they're taking control of that.
So with your game personally, what are you looking to improve this week that maybe you were lacking or wanting to just get better from last week?
Sometimes it's just back to the basics. Like for me, I think I was trying to get a little too fancy last game, but going back to those basics and letting the plays open themselves up than me trying to force a play open, that's what's going to help me the most.
Right on. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Got done interviewing Braden Wilson. Really good interview, just an absolute stud. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does to contain their quarterback this weekend. The quarterback, like he says in the interview, is really dynamic quarterback, really quick. So it's going to be interesting to see how they contain him, but I'm sure Braden Wilson and those guys can get it done. Let's go. So I'm headed to Weber State's home opener against the Big Sky Conference opponent, Portland State. I'll be up in the press box, really excited for this one. It's my first time in the press box, so just really excited to see what that all entails, but let's go Weber. Just got to the game, very excited. There's already been some tailgating, everything like that. I'm looking at the marching band. It's just a cool atmosphere. Love coming to college football. Just really looking forward to this game. Excited to see, again, kind of what the press box entails. But anyways, I'm gonna show you, I guess, my first time walking into the press box as well. What's up, brother?
I wonder if she got it from like Sam's Club or somewhere. I don't know. I bet it was. Gary, good man.
It's really cool. It's a lot bigger than I thought. Beautiful view. Everything's divided off between radio and television. It's awesome to see my name right there. Great view. Just super appreciative. Just looking forward to the rest of the season and covering this game specifically. Just feel super appreciative right now. So. First half is in the books. Weber State's up 16-10. It's a really good ball game. Both offenses and defenses have had their moments, but I think Weber State has enough just to hopefully get them over the hump. They're looking good, but we'll see how this game ends up going. I do want to say those seats right now feel really nice, but I'm going to appreciate them a whole lot more once it starts getting cold, I'm sure.
I said, I want to get paid to drive extra, so there you go. Hot coffee right here.
Oh, right.
And I'm trying to convince them to, keep pushing for a salary.
I'm excited to watch this.
So you guys had 316 yards on the ground tonight and 155 last week. So do you guys think that that's kind of the heart of the offense, maybe even the heart of the team right now is that run game?
Yeah, I wouldn't say like just straight up heart, but it's definitely a big factor. You know, the heart of our offense for sure is the O-line. You know, they stepped up big. They're gonna continue to step up big, but that's for sure the heart of our offense. And then we got the pass game going. Every time we get the pass game going, and we can play complementary football, the run game is gonna flourish. So we just depend on all guys on offense to basically get the run game going and the pass game.
So with Dante, how important was it to keep him in the pocket and make him pass to beat you guys rather than letting him use his legs?
Yeah, we talked, and no disrespect to him, but we talked all week about his legs being more dangerous than his arms. So that was another thing where that package came in handy because, you know, somebody like a little more athletic coming off the edge to like keep him honest. That was a huge part of our game plan tonight.
My team, how they responded from last week. They played complementary football in all three phases.
So with the offseason, obviously, you guys had lost Jack Kelly to the transfer portal to BYU, but I feel like Bailey and as well as others, they're really making up on the defensive line. Would you say that anybody else is really standing out to you as far as replacing that kind of player from last year?
I think the great thing about our defense, they play 11. They play 11 as one. They do their own job and play at a high level, high motor, and critical for their technique and their performance. I think that's what makes our defense great. It's just not one guy. It's always a team. 11 heads to the ball, and that's when you get really successful.
In the second half, your pass started really taking off. I noticed that you guys started attacking outside the boundary a little more. Was that more of an emphasis going in out of half?
Yeah, a lot of good suggestions. What they were giving us early on, just taking advantage of obviously divider and inside leverage and making sure we can complete balls, staying on a schedule to be where we need to get to. We got to be able to do that when teams obviously try to put those safeties low in the box. And I thought Richie and the receivers did a fantastic job. And like I said, the O-line, I don't think we gave up a sack today, so that's even bigger.
So I just got done asking questions in the press conference. It was my very first time in one, and it was just awesome asking the head coach and a couple of players questions. Really thought about their answers, and as well as the coach. He was a really nice guy too. It was just an awesome experience. It's one I'm going to always remember, especially it being my first time. Looking forward to the rest of the year. Being football players, basketball players, all the teams. I'm just really happy that I'm covering this. Super appreciative of the moment. Tonight was just a surreal experience, and for me to be able to have this job right now it's been awesome. I really love it, and I'm just super blessed right now. So